Big news in the NBA. A major trade in the NBA. Kyrie Irving goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Wow. How do I feel about the trade? Who won the trade? So the players in the trade, you got Kyrie, Markieff Morris going to Dallas in return for Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith. So a lot of people see the names, and I think it's like a first rounder from 2029 and some second round picks, but those are the major players in the trade. Who do you think won the trade between the Mavericks and the Nets? In my personal opinion, I think the Nets won. Why, Dukes? Well, one, the Nets have a budding superstar. Well, I may be getting a little bit ahead of myself. They have a really good ball-dominant scorer in Cam Thomas. 6'4", he can handle the ball, dribble, got a really nice handle. Put up 44 this weekend, in lieu of Kyrie Irving being there. Put up 44. He's the type of guy that you got to find minutes for. And so the Nets said, okay, well, Kyrie, you want to go? We'll find a spot for you because we got to find this guy some minutes. So I think that's one of the things that's not being talked about as much is that Cam Thomas is ready to go into that next role. He's ready to ascend. I mean, nobody's putting up 44 points and just going to lay down tomorrow. Like, if you can put up 44 in the NBA game, you're a scorer. And if you can find a type of guy, that type of guy, minutes, you got to do it. So they found him minutes. Is he going to be the point guard? We'll see. That remains to be seen. And then Spencer Dinwiddie, somebody who can handle the ball, a taller guy. He can shoot the ball really well. And on the low, he's averaging 18 points a game right now. Somebody who doesn't have to have the ball to be successful. But if he does have the ball in his hand, he can facilitate. And on the flip side, he plays great defense. Long guy, you can put him at the 2, you can put him at the 1, and he's a mismatch on the other side of the ball. So I think with that being said, what you get out of Kyrie? Kyrie is going to give you so much, but it comes with a lot. For the NBA game, to have quieter guys when you already have been through the drama. For the past 4 years, it's pretty much been nothing but drama in Brooklyn. For all of the drama that Brooklyn has given, all of the talking points that Brooklyn has given to the media, you haven't really seen the return on that type of investment. I think they have one playoff win since the big three, which was Harden, Irving, and Durant got together. So one playoff series win. So I think Kyrie and Luka in Dallas, I'm not sure how that works. I mean, you got two guys who are really ball dominant. They have to have the ball in their hands. Kyrie can play off the ball. He can. We saw him play with LeBron. And we also saw Luka play off the ball in EuroLeague before this iteration of Luka. So now it's kind of like it remains to be seen how that's going to work out. What happens when Luka feels like he needs the ball and he has a mismatch and he has to go? What happens when Kyrie has the ball and Luka is the younger guy who has to approach the veteran and say, hey, I need the ball? And I'm not saying Kyrie is a bad teammate, but there are a lot more, I would say, kind of variables in that situation than there is with the Spencer Dinwiddie and Dorian Finney-Smith going to Brooklyn. So I would say that right offhand, when Kevin Durant gets back, I think the fourth place Nets are in a more dangerous position by adding some scoring at a different spot because you can replace the scoring of Kyrie to a certain extent with Cam Thomas. You can get somebody more effective on the wing and who can go play on the perimeter in Spencer Dinwiddie, who's familiar with the Nets. And also, you got to think, you got that man coming back. You got Kevin Durant, easy money sniper on the way back. So I think as of today, and, hindsight is always 20/20, but I do think that the Nets, as of today, won that trade. Now, what does that mean for Kevin Durant going forward? So I'm getting texts and calls, and it's saying Bring Durant to the Hawks, or where's Durant going? Take Durant to the Lakers. It's not going to be as easy to get Kevin Durant as it was to get Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant, even at his age, Kevin Durant, even with his injury history, Kevin Durant, even with his Twitter antics or whatever you want to call him, Kevin Durant is still Kevin Durant, dog. Like, Kevin Durant is one of those. He's probably the best scorer the league has seen maybe since Michael Jordan. Being 7 feet tall with a nice handle, a smooth stroke, somebody who can get fired up, and he can take over a game by himself. So I really feel like the Nets, if they do decide to make a move on Kevin Durant, they're going to go back and get all of the capital that people think they should have got from Kyrie Irving. So that remains to be seen. But as long as Kevin Durant's in Brooklyn, I think that the Nets won the trade.